everybody. Hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. So I thought I'd come out with a little something special for me anyway, that's special for me. I love cookies. So I thought I would cook some really good cookies. So I did chocolate chip cookies back, I'm going to say 4 or 5, 6 weeks ago when I started the channel. That was one of the first recipes. It's probably one of my favorite recipes, but it's made with almond flour. So I thought I'd do this today, and I've done this before. I've cooked these before many times, so I really like these. These have a little different texture, a little bit different taste to them. We're going to actually use coconut flour, so we're going to make them so if you have allergies towards nuts, almond flour and such, that this is a good alternative. They come out actually really good. So, you know, hopefully you enjoy it. So, hey guys, subscribe. See the little thing down below. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon. I really appreciate it. Continue to grow the channel. Hit the thumbs up and the likes as well. That would be great. That would be awesome. I'd really be appreciative of it. Also, comment down below if there's things that you'd like to see. More conversations, more reviews, more cooking, main courses, desserts, sweets. What would you like to see? I'm going to try to do it all. So actually, I'm going to try to cook with some French fries. I've never done it before, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, you know, hopefully subscribe so you can see these things coming up. If you want some French fries, we'll throw that at you. This recipe, I got to be honest with you. So this is not my recipe. This recipe is I got off the line. Like I said, I've started doing keto 3 years ago. I dropped a bunch of weight. And kind of maintained for the last 2.5 years. And when I started out, I found this website. Actually, it's a YouTube channel from Keto Connect from Matt and Megan, and I've been following them ever since. Great channel. I'll put the link down below because this really came from their channel, and I'm just copying it. But great recipe. One of my favorites. Like I say, I like the almond one as well. I generally make the almond one just. I don't, because I guess I do, I don't know. But this one is as good as well. This one here, the cookies are a little bit softer, and we'll see a little of that as we go along. So enough talking, let's start into the cooking. So first of all, I'm going to start off with some of the ingredients. So this is right here, this is 1 tablespoon of cream cheese. I'm going to mix in the 5 tablespoons of butter in with it. I'm going to put that in here. Then we're going to stick it in the microwave because we're going to melt it all together, right? So I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 25 seconds. And then while that's going, we can actually start talking about some of the other stuff. So the other thing that we do have here is we're going to actually use, sounds like it's popping already. So this is, cream cheese is just having a fun day in there. All right, it's done. It doesn't need to go much further. It's wow, that didn't take long. Sorry, I thought it would take a little bit longer than that. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it together so it's melted good. I guess we won't be talking about the other ingredients. But anyway, so after that, we're going to just put in the egg. So 1 egg into this. And this is 2 tablespoons of cream, heavy whipping cream. So we're going to put the heavy whipping cream into it. And then I am going to use, we're going to use 1 teaspoon of, this is a vanilla, pure vanilla, so. So that's all that's going into it. Then we're going to mix this up a little bit. So when I do this, I mean, the cream I'm using is a full fat cream. Again, the heavy whipping cream. The butter I'm using, this is Kerrygold's butter, so it's Irish butter. It's good. I like the flavor of it. I know the gold one, this is salted. I know I prefer the unsalted, but at Costco they weren't selling it. They just recently started selling it. And then I used the egg, was one of the pasteurized raised eggs. So I try to make this as healthy as I can. So once I have this pretty well whipped together and coming together pretty good, I'm going to mix the dry ingredients, which I tried to do before, but I failed miserably. So now this is all the dry ingredients, right? So this is coconut flour. So instead of almond flour, we're going to use coconut flour. Now coconut flour is much more absorbent than the almond flour, so therefore you're using a lot less of it. Now this is only 6 tablespoons here, so a lot less. This is a ½ cup of erythritol that we're going to use. So I'm going to pour it in here. Actually, it's a mixture. It's that Lantana sweetener. So it's half some monk fruit and erythritol mixed together. And then this is one of the secret ingredients that they talk about on their channel, and it's the beef gelatin powder. I will put all the links to all this stuff down below if you want to see it and order any of it or look at it. So this is the beef gelatin. It's 1 tablespoon that we're going to put in. And we're going to put 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. Baking powder, I guess it is, right? Baking powder. Not soda, baking powder. So don't get baking soda. And then we're just going to mix all this together. Get it really well mixed together. Now I got to turn the oven on 350. I didn't do that. I got to do that. So that it will be coming up the temperature while we're doing this. So once it's pretty well mixed together, what we're going to do is we're just going to combine the two into one bowl. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to do it in two parts, right? So I'm going to mix it in, start getting it incorporated. And you'll see really fast that this will start thickening up pretty fast. So with just half of the mixture in there, and just because that coconut flour absorbs it so much faster, the moisture. Then I'm going to pour the rest in. Now I'll show you, I'll come around this table here and show you, so you can kind of see how it's really coming together now, and it's really starting to look like batter. So once I get it pretty well mixed together like this, what I'm going to do is I take some of these are Lily's chocolate chips, the unsweetened Baker's Lily's dark chocolate chips. I really like them. I get them. They also have white and they have some other flavors as well. But these are generally the ones I use, the dark chocolate chips, on any of my cooking recipes with the chocolate chip mixers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some in. This is about 1/4 cup in this batch. So I will tell you truthfully that generally when I make these, I double the batches because I like to store them, and then when I have a really good day, you know, and it's a kind of a treat, I can grab one, and at the end of the day I have some extra carbs left over. So they're a great little snack, you know. So there's all the chocolate chips, just incorporating them all. It's a pretty easy recipe. Doesn't take very long. So hopefully by mentioning Keto Connect, I don't get in trouble. I don't know what the rules are on it or anything, but I want them to make sure that they get credit because it really is their recipe, and they are a great channel. I can only aspire to be someday like them. So I take a cookie sheet and put parchment paper on it. Again, parchment paper. I can't tell you how much it saved me in cleaning and helping. And all I do is I take a teaspoon like this. And all I do is I just take it and I kind of put it up and kind of put it on there. If you have a cookie scoop, it's even better. I don't have a cookie scoop. But this works really well for me. I'll see if I can show you them here when I get done so that you see what they look like on the tray before they go in the oven. In a lot of places, coconut flour is much more readily available than almond flour. It's quite a bit cheaper too, I believe. Can't remember because it's been a while since we bought it. And we buy a pretty big thing of it, and it lasts us quite a while. I was never really much of a baker. I cooked a little bit before, but not a whole lot. When I started doing keto, I learned I wanted to do snacks and not break the bank, that I had to learn to cook. Now, when we do cook these will lay a little bit down. They will melt down a little bit. Let's see if I can show you what they look like, so you can see what they look like on there. All right, so that's just all there is to it. So I'm going to throw them in the oven, 350, and it's going to be let's see. I got to throw these in the oven for about 20 minutes. I got to tell you, my oven runs a little bit cooler, so generally it takes me a little bit longer than that, so probably 22 or 23 minutes. But generally it's around 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. You can start looking at them at 15 minutes. All right, so I'm going to pop these in the oven. Here, set my timer. For 20 minutes. And then we'll come back in 20 minutes and we're going to check and see what they look like and let them cool a little bit. Then we'll try one of them, all right? See you in 20 minutes. Hey everybody, so I'm holding this up so you can see it's done cooking. I'm gonna check them. I may leave them in for a couple minutes longer. Gotta wait and see what they look like here. They look like they're done. So that's what they look like. So that's about 22 minutes I set it for. Just because I knew we were going to take a couple extra minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let those cool off. They're still going to be very soft when you first take them out. So as they cool, they'll stiffen up a little bit. So we're going to let that happen, and we're going to give them about 10 minutes or so to cool. And then we'll go over the macros and we'll do the taste test. All right. So we'll see you in a few. All right, guys, we're back. Everybody, we're back. Oh boy, this looks really, really good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. can I say? I get excited about food, right? I love food, so that's probably why I had to lose so much weight, because I love food so much. So this is what the cookie looks like. This is one of them. So you'll see. So I'll bring them up so you can see them up front and personal. So they look like they. And you can see I'm going to break one in half. So you can see the inside. All right, so that's what it looks like. So I will tell you these are the coconut flour, so it's nut free, right? It's gluten free, so really good. So the fat content on these is about 8 grams of fat, about 1.4 grams of protein in it, 4.2 net carbs in one of these, depending on the size of your cookie, right? So I would say I try to keep them a little bit smaller so that I can just eat 1 or 2 and keep the carbs down. The fiber in them is 1.1, so that means that the net carbs is 2.1 in these. So pretty good. You know, eat 1 or 2. Come home from work and want to sit down and relax for a minute. You need something to munch on, sweet and nice. These are a good option. Again, I will tell you that you'll see that we did the cookie review a week ago or so. My wife and I did the cookie review. If you're interested, I'll check the link down below. If you go out and buy the cookies, you're gonna pay anywhere from $4 to $6 for just a couple of cookies, whereas this you make a whole batch for probably half that price. So learning to bake is definitely a lot cheaper. Learning to cook the meals yourself is a lot cheaper than going out and getting them. So I'm really hoping that you enjoyed this. I'm hoping that you will subscribe, click and give the like button. Now for the big taste test, right? So now you will hear that. So as they cool down a little bit, they do get nice. The top part is soft. The bottom part is just a little bit crunchy. So it has a nice mix to them. I will tell you these are really good. So like I said, one of the chocolate chip cookies are probably one of my favorite things to make. If you make them and try them, let me know what you think. Comment down below. Again, if you have suggestions, let me know what you like. I'm going to try to make some keto fries, French fries, sometime in the near future. If there's other things that you'd like to see, let me know. If you'd like to see some full meals and some meal prepping, let me know. If there's something that you hear about or know about, we had talked about some new protein bars coming out and trying some of those, as well as some new nut butters that are coming out. So we thought we'd try some of those. So we're going to do some product reviews as well, and kind of look at what's out there and see what it is and see what it is. So if you see something or hear something, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Like again, thumbs up, subscribe, and we will talk to you next time while I'm eating my cookie. I'm going to talk with my mouth full, if that's okay. Okay, and have an awesome day. And just remember, you guys are awesome.